Oh, today is just this incredible snowy day in Saskatchewan, and I'm sitting here just really reflecting on life and how important it is to have dreams, but also like I've been somebody who's been very attached to dreams and fantasy my whole life. And interestingly enough, I would say it's probably because when I was 4, I was sexually molested as a little girl by a babysitter's son. And, however it worked, it's like I just always had this escape in my mind. And I was always escaping to a different life in my mind. And, you know, through the years of working through my self-reflection and really asking every day to see more truth about my patterns that were holding me back from living presently in the moment, I started to see that that was actually keeping me from being in my body, being in the moment, and really feeling life. And I feel like that's really the goal of our journey, is to keep shedding these layers of this false self, the things that we believe that we need, or the things that we need to prevent in order to be happy. But there's a point where we start to realize that it's all an inside job, and the job is to be happy no matter what happens. Like, no matter what happens on the outside, to remain in love on the inside, to feel the peace, to have the joy, to listen to the truth, and to feel the love. That to me is God embodied. And that is what I believe we're here to experience. But like I said, we're human. So we have these human beliefs and these human wounds. I believe that the beliefs are programmed in our mind and the wounds are stored in our hearts. And as long as we hold those, which we're going to until we die, but it's like shedding more and more. And the more we shed, the more, like, the more false we release, the more free we become. Oh, that's a good one. So, what I've been recognizing is I realized a few years ago how strongly I was living in fantasy of, you know, wanting to make millions of dollars and wanting to be famous and wanting to change the world and all of these great big dreams and goals. But it was from this place of, like I said, numbing the moment. And now I'm coming to this place where, oh, wait a minute, I haven't been dreaming. I haven't been fantasizing because I was trying to be present. And now it's like, but we can do both. Like, we can do both because it's fun to dream about the future if it's a dream and not an attachment. If it's not something we need in order to be happy and it's just something that's fun to think about, then it's a healthy thing. So I sat down to like really talk out what my dreams are because I went to see my beautiful friend Brooke. She does the same kind of healing work that I do, and she's just an incredible human being. And I love spending time with her. And she just as I was speaking with her, well, she was asking me some questions about where I think that these ideas came from about making millions of dollars. Like, was it from spirit? Is it my destiny? Was it a need? And it really got me thinking that I don't know the answer to that. But what I do know is I'm in a place in my life where I'm so fucking grateful for everything I have and everything I am. that if this is how my life is going to be every single day until I die, I'm so fucking happy. I'm so happy. I'm so grateful. I have the most beautiful fucking kids. I've got these beautiful friends that I'm reconnecting with, letting go of people that are not serving me. I'm just so happy on my own, being alone. Life is so wonderful. My little light just went out. But also, it would be cool if life were different. Like, right? And the dream that I've had for many years since I got cancer the first time was to have the money coming in to be able to help cancer patients. My dream is to have a system in place where when you get diagnosed with cancer, somebody comes to clean your house. Somebody drops off meals that are prepared for you and your children. Somebody drives you to your appointments. Somebody drives your children to school. That there are beautiful little gatherings, maybe once a week or once a month, where you and your kids can go and hang out and have some fun. I know what it's like to be sick. I know what it's like to be so sick and not have the energy to cook, to get out of bed, to play with my kids. Like, I know how that feels. When I got sick, my kids were had to then go to school out of town, which meant in order for me to get to Saskatoon, I had to drive 6 hours a day. I had to drive an hour there, like 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back to drop my kids off at school. I had to go to Saskatoon, which was a 2-hour drive, come home, which was a 2-hour drive. I don't know how it was 2 hours. Maybe it was less than that because I don't think Saskatoon's actually that far. So let's say an hour and a half there, an hour and a half back. That's 4 hours now. Then I had to go out and pick my kids up and drive them home. So that's 5 hours I was driving every day when I was so fucking sick and so tired. And I did have family members that would have driven me, but by that time, when you're going through so much, you don't want to be around anybody. You don't want the noise. It's like you don't want to be around family members. You just don't. And apparently it's a thing. It wasn't just me. I was like, am I the meanest person on the planet that I can't fucking handle anybody in my family right now? It's like, nope. Anyway, that's a long story in itself. But there should be so much support for people when they're sick. There should be so much support for people when they're sick. The governments aren't doing it. That's fine. I'm not here to change the governments. I'm here to fucking create something on my own. It may happen. If it's going to happen, I need millions of dollars, and that's why I'm talking to God now. It's like, okay, I really, really want to do this. I need millions of dollars to do this. So I don't know how this is ever going to happen. I don't know if it is going to happen. But I'm just speaking my dreams out now because we need to really believe that they're going to, or no, that's not true. If God wants it to happen, it will happen, is basically how life works. So I'm just allowing myself to dream and think about how incredible it would be in order to then employ people that that do these things, like to create tons and tons of jobs for people. I want women to work a few hours a day so they can then go home and be moms for their children. I don't want women to have to work full time. So I want to employ people and pay them very, very well so that is possible. So those are my dreams. And I'm just going to keep talking about them because it is okay to dream. It's just not okay to get stuck in it where it needs to happen in order to be happy. So spend time thinking about your dreams today and speak them out because we're all